Hi there, it's Griselda here. Thank you for joining us for today. And we are going to talk about, especially for couples, those who are discerning for marriage. So, yes, congratulations for those who are discerning, or maybe even if you are not engaged yet, maybe you are thinking about it, maybe you are asking God for discernment. So, that's very good. So, the reason why I'm highlighting that topic now is because, as you can see at the background as the slideshow starts, today's pictures are mostly about weddings, about couples, so it's very lovely pictures to accompany us in this talk. Now, if you don't know me, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Griselda, and I have a side business or photography business called Griselda Portraits. I'm a Catholic photographer based in Edmonton, a city in Alberta province in Canada. Now, some of us might have the opportunity to date at a very young age, or maybe others also experience singleness, so a single period of time, being single in a quite long period of time. The reason why I brought it up is because I am the later one. So up until I was 29 years old, I haven't got any boyfriends. So that was an interesting journey, and I learned a lot. I think it is very true that God puts people into our lives for a reason, and the ones that we would strive, or the ones that we want to be together with, they are the ones that we would meet at the right time, at the right place, and for the right reasons. So I do believe in that. In terms of soulmates and other beliefs, I don't have a say about that. But I do believe that if you want to be with someone for the rest of your life, then you need to work hard on that for sure. In Catholic tradition, or rather the way we see marriage, is that it's very sacred, it's holy, so that's why it's called holy matrimony, and that it's not just a contract in a sense that it's not just an exchange for products and services, but rather it's a covenant where you say, this is me, so I am exchanging myself, like that, like you're giving out yourself. The same with your spouse, future spouse, or your partner by then. Well, I mean your spouse by then, sorry. But yeah, essentially it's a covenant, and that's why it's very important to discern whether you are, I guess, dating or maybe in engagement stage. It's always important to ask God, what is your will? And that's why I do recommend for couples to start praying. I think praying together really helps you, because not only that you build your relationship with God, it also helps to nurture the relationships between the gentleman and the lady. So that's very good. For example, maybe God is calling you for certain virtues. Maybe, and this is very true, because as you go into the next step or take the vows, there is a reason why God put you with the spouse that you are with. So I heard some talks before where they said there's a reason why you're frustrated with your wife or with your husband, because that's a call from God to build some virtues like that. So that's very important to understand. In fact, if you find difficulties in your relationships, whether that's sort of like difficulties in terms of argument, where you have disagreements, Or even the opposite, like where you find there's no disagreement at all, or you feel like it's okay, but then you don't feel growth, right? So those kind of things might be an opportunity for you to discern again. And don't be afraid to talk to a priest, for example, to consult. Maybe you can call the parish and ask for a consultation for the priest. It can be just you or with your boyfriend or girlfriend. It's good because you then will see the bigger picture, right? It's not just about the moment where, okay, I'm dating him or her, but it's rather, how am I helping the other person to go to heaven? Well, that's very good. Like looking at the bigger picture, like I'm here for a purpose. I'm here with her, with him, because we both want to go to heaven. We both want to be closer to God. That's why it's very important to discern. In Catholic marriage, there is a preparation. So it is mandatory to take a marriage preparation course. That one you can do in person. So I think some parishes will recommend you to some centers, like a physical center where you can go to, or maybe they host it in the church or maybe in neighboring church. And then there's also online Catholic marriage preparation. That one is very useful, especially during the time where we cannot be together. Or maybe if you are in a long distance relationship, that will also be a good option too. But always consult with a parish priest, because when you are ready, when you said, okay, so we are going to get married, then for sure you need to talk to the parish priest to prepare everything, essentially. But instead of going through the details about how to get married, I guess I want to highlight the fact that God is always there. That's why it's important to open your heart to listen, to feel His presence, and maybe spend some time in front of the tabernacle, in front of the Blessed Sacrament. Share with Him what you feel, but also be thankful. Be grateful and notice His presence in your life, whether that's in difficult moments, whether that's in cheerful moments. Just pray to Him. Open your heart and talk to God, your Father. And lastly, I would say that as a fellow Catholic, it's important, very important, to always stay as close as you can with God. Well, that's the purpose of our lives. But also not to be indifferent, which means that you don't care what would happen, or you don't have any preference, kind of thing. Don't be indifferent, and don't be disrespectful as well to the Catholic faith. I think that's very important to learn and very important to think about and to talk about with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or fiance, or future spouse.